Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is my new What If. What if Deku was Casey Jones? Bring it on! And I hope you like this video. I finally got my braces off, and it feels so good to talk much better. And I hope you like this video, and I hope you subscribe. Asuku Midoriya was born in a abusive, low-life house with a abusive father that only cared about his hockey and teaching him how to become strong in a bad way. Suku was always hockey pro kid that does all different types of sports, to golfing, baseball, and yes, hockey, skating. Deku was always having all the challenge that he has, and became something that people wouldn't expect a quirkless person have. A strength of determination will. Suku was always doing things for what his mom told him while she was gone from her bed from the hospital, but he never fully agreed on helping others as well. Sugu was going in mourning a kid that was that sucked at his grades and needed tutoring, to by night a vigilante named Casey Jones. And Sugu was getting in the night, putting on his gear and putting on a mask, and Suku looks and sees some vandalizers and thugs in the alleyways mugging a person. Suki says, "Looks like this is for Casey Jones' job." And the thugs say, "Give it here, you whining bitch, or I'll get it from myself." And he grabs the purse, and the woman says, "No, not blame you." And the other thug says, "Well, here's something you can let go," and tripping her and letting go of the purse from falling, and the thugs run, and the woman says, "Hey, get back here, give it back," and she cries, losing her purse. But when she starts crying, the thug says, "Hey, who the heck are you blocking this way? You have a death wish?" And Zuku says, "You don't know who you're messing with. It's time for the admiration of pain from Casey Jones." Casey who? It's just a big time kid. Let's put him down. And the quirk users, and Zuki says, "So this is what the quirks are. I admit, they're not interesting." "What did you say?" And the first thug says, "Try this! Saw blades!" And slashing, and Zuki dodging his attacks. Whoa, close! And says, "Why don't you shut up and take the hit? What was that about administrating pain?" And Zuki then blocks it with his metal baseball bat. "Well, you know, you can't keep up, can't you, kid?" And Zuki says, "I was just checking. And yeah, you suck. Try this, bro." Kicking his nuts. And the villain thug says, "Oh!" Zuki smiles and says, "Score 1 for Casey Jones." And here's the end. Finishing move and kneeing him in the face, knocking him out. Gah! And he shoots! And the thugs look at him. What the hell? He has limited skills, but he surprisingly broke down him with cheap moves. Fine. Let's see if you can take on our little second one. And the second thug says, "Well, now you're going to have so much asphalt in your face that it's going to leave so much of that stupid mask. And Suku says, well, just stop talking and bring it! And the quirk user thug uses this quirk called motorization, speeding around Suku at blinding speeds. And Suku looks, trying to figure out where he's going to attack. And the thug says, ha ha ha! Why no? You keep pace with speeds like this. What an amateur. And the thug pushes and swings in front of him and going blurry for blows, attacking from each direction. And Zuki then thinks, oh man, it broke my teeth a bit, but that's okay. I needed to get rid of those baby teeth. And the second thug says, had enough? And Zuki spits out the teeth and says, I'm not done yet. Gungala! And the thug says, what the hell? Is that a battle cry? What the hell does Gungala mean? And Zuki gets ready for an attack. And the thug says, really? Jeez, you can't take a hint. You're outmatched. Speeding at a Mach 7. And Zuki then has some skates attached to him, activating. And Zuki dodges the kick. And the second thug says, what? He had skates? And Zuki grabs a golf club in his second hand and swings and hitting the leg. Gah! And breaking his femur. What the hell? Ah! You broke my leg! Why did you do that? Well, that took some thinking, but lucky for me, you're predictable on your tactic. And Suki says, now, it's time to finish the other one. And sees the third thug running and says, hey, get back here! I'm not done administrating pain. And the third thug says, forget it, kid. I ain't getting my ass handed to an angry activist who just finds pain on dealing with villains. And when he looks in front, then another vigilante comes and punches him in the face, knocking him out. Well, that was easy enough. And the vigilante who's looking at Zuko sees two of the thugs badly brutalized, and the vigilante says, a young woman here, throwing the purse to the woman. Get clear and be careful. And the woman says, thank you. You too. No problems, ma'am. Now I'm gonna find other thugs and gangsters to beat up. And walking to go off to find them. And the vigilante holds his arm, stopping him. I don't think you're going anywhere. And the Zuku, what the heck? I don't want to hurt you, but I to do. And vigilante says, same here, but you brutalize these thugs. They only stole something. Even I give mercy to them. Why did you have to beat them senseless of aggression? And Zuku looks at, what's that got to do? Isn't vigilante taking the law to your own hands? And the vigilante says, yes, but then let me do my thing. I wouldn't do that. And then Zuku tries to get past him, but the vigilante gets in front of him. I'm not going to let you go anywhere till you learn a lesson. Well, you're going to face a administration of pain from Casey Jones. And the vigilante says, well, administration of pain, you say? Let me show you what real pain feels like. Knuckle duster. And Deku thinks, huh? What do you mean by knuckle duster? Then Deku looks at his fist. Huh? He has brass knuckles? Shouldn't that be illegal? And then the vigilante says, a knuckle duster, and goes for a punch. And you're going to face my justice. And Deku dodges the punch. Whoa! Say, Casey Jones, was it? You have nice reflexes for amateur. And Deku says, thanks. I worked on hockey and other professional sports. So you have experience with one-on-one fights. And Deku says, pretty much. Well, no longer holding anything back. And both Deku and Knuckle Duster collide. And Knuckle Duster punching at Zuku's baseball bat. And Deku blocking it. This guy is strong. You know, I can't underestimate him. And Knuckle Duster looks at Deku. What's with the hockey mask? Are you getting afraid of how you look? No, it's not that. It's just how I like it. I am the demonstration of pain. And Knuckle Duster says, then why don't we have a look? Deku says, don't touch it. And Knuckle Duster rips it off and sees Deku. Huh, you're just a 14-year-old kid. And Deku says, yeah, got a problem with that? Not much, but a word to advice. I'd rather not hurt him, but you need to control that anger. If you know anger, you don't know the full of it. Knuckle Duster scoffs at him and gives a hesitated sigh. Jeez, what's the matter? You don't look like you want to have this fight. And Deku says, what? I'm already there. You're just blindly looking at me in my fun state. And Knuckle Duster says, I'd rather not deal with somebody who doesn't want to fight. You need to get your anger controlled. That, or you have issues. Is something the matter with you? Deku sighs and looks away from him and says, it's not your business. I don't said anything about it's my business. It's your problem. I can help or not. Take it or leave it. But you need to control that damn anger. And Knuckle Duster walks away, leaving Deku in a sad mess. And Deku comes back home in his dead apartment house, tipping toe and being quiet, making sure his dad doesn't hear him. Deku goes into his room and closes the door and muffles the sound. And Deku punches the bag and says, what does he know? And cries for a second, tearing up a bit. What does he know? Deku cries at night, then goes to school. And when he goes to school, he looks at his locker and says, I'm literally going to hell. And he's mumbling to himself. Then he hears, hey, Deku, still having that hockey mask, huh? And Deku says, Mina, why are you surprising me? I'm genuinely confused. Really? You know me so well that I can't surprise you. What's up? You're looking like you're in the glooms. And Deku says, it's nothing. And Mina says, nothing? Come on, don't go in that serious face. Punching him lightly with no hurting him. And Deku says, hey, Mina, cut it out. Just tell me, is it your father again? Or you're moaning about your mother? And Zuko says, punching the metal door of his locker. And Mina says, oh, right, I forgot you don't want to talk about that. And Zuko storms off. Zuko! Stupid Mina. Why you have to bring up that? Then Zuko goes outside, taking a breather. I'm not angry about her. I'm just sad. Then he sees a memory. His mother in her hospital bed with a cancer on her, without his father. And Zuko comforts his mom, while his mom tells him something. Seeing Zuko seeing his mom's hockey necklace, and he hears a voice, Zuko, 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 and sees a unfamiliar voice, seeing a red, black-haired kid with red eyes. Huh? Who the heck are you? Haven't seen you before. Wait, was it Kirishima? And Kirishima says, yeah, I noticed you were down in the dump. What's the matter? And Zuko says, nothing. I haven't seen you with Mina. What's the matter? Do you have a out problem or something? And Zuko says, that's my thing to deal with. But it's nice to have you worry about somebody. Thanks. And Zuko then goes off and thinks about his problems. Why am I having problems with this guy, Knuckle Duster, named? Conflicted on his thinking. Then Zuko sees a giant man crushing a building with just his fingers and seeing two girls. Then Zuko tries to walk away from it a bit, but then Mina protects him and tells him, leave them alone. This isn't a big deal with you. And Zuko looks at Mina and thinks of his mom. And Zuko crushes a can and grabs hockey stick and swings and says, hey big guy, leave them alone. Swinging and hitting the giant behemoth. It says, a mere thing would hurt me, you believe? I'll go now. But that's your warning. Mina and says, thanks, Zuko. I was not expecting a can he made as a hockey puck. And Zuko says, oh, you protected them. I just walked. And Zuko walked away. And Mina says, Zuko, he's conflicted about something. I don't know what. And Zuko comes back home. And his dad was watching a hockey game and lost. His team lost. Damn it! He says, now I lost the bet again! Oh, this is so frustrating! Huh? Zuko's dad looks at him. What are you looking at, you little dumbass? And Zuko says nothing. And then Zuko sees his mom's necklace. And Zuko thinks that piece of waste is her necklace. I'm so done with him. But I must make promise to my mom. And Zuko taking a breath and sees and thinks, maybe he's right. I have conflicted motive, but do want to protect people. Don't want them to go what I've gone through. And Zuko then had an idea. There was a UA exam. I can work on that, and I'll protect people. being the vigilante to hero Casey Jones. Deku studied and did his best to become a new student up and go to be a hero, and made it. And that's where I'm ending this video. I hope you liked this video and hope you subscribe. See you next time. Plus Ultra.